Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to a rather diminutive waterway, as you can see behind me. Tiny little river this. This is the River Ulm. It's a tributary of the Avon. I've come here fairly late on the afternoon now. It's about 3:45. Probably got 2 hours just for a little roving session. It's on a new ticket I've just got, and I thought I'd give it a go. I did have a walk down here a few days ago when it was similar condition. There's about 6 inches or so of visibility, so it'd be nice to wet a line here. It does look a nice little stretch. I have a friend Mick who fishes different stretch to this, but does fish this river, and he said, you know, there's usual species in here: gudgeon, dace, roach, there's some trout in here, chub, and even the odd bream as well. He had a bream recently from here, so those are the sort of species we're going to target. I'm thinking probably we're looking at the smaller species today. With that in mind, I've bought my Ultralight mini feeder, set at 9 foot with my Shimano Nasci reel. Once again, I'll put all the details of all this gear that I'm using down below. I'm probably gonna, as I usually do on the roving videos, is start off with a little bit of groundbait in a tiny little feeder and a big chunk of bread flake behind. We'll try each swim for, see if we can catch a bigger fish, perhaps a chub, and if nothing happens, or if we get lots of taps and knocks, I'll perhaps go on the maggot feeder and we'll switch over to maggots and perhaps catch some of the smaller species. But we'll have a go for bigger fish in each swim first. I'm doing as much of the stretch as I can. It's sort of split into two. I'm on the lower section at the moment. It's much more twisty and windy. I've walked almost to the bottom, but I'm going to have a go in here and then work my way back up, and if I've got time I'll go into the other field and we'll have a go up there as well. I have been out once since you last saw me. I had a couple of hours, again, very late session. Been very busy lately on the Avon, which is up and running through again. Water temperature was up, there's some water gone in, and I thought let's have a go just one evening for a barbel. Again, on a new stretch I haven't been to before, but apart from being mugged by a chub, he stole my boilie. Apart from that, didn't have anything at all. But the most exciting bit was trying to get my car off the muddy field. So unfortunately, no barbel, but no surprise either, I have to say. Anyway, enough of that. We're here now. I'm going to stop waffling on and do a bit of fishing. We'll, as I say, we'll have a nice roving session. Got a bit of Angling Bait Company Pro Roach groundbait, a non-fish meal groundbait, lovely spicy smelling groundbait, mixed about 50-50 with some white crumb. I do mention that quite often. I'm not affiliated to them. I've got nothing to do with the Angling Bait Company, aside from being a customer. But as far as non-fish meal baits go, which I prefer to use on the smaller rivers, then it's certainly the smelliest, and the colour of this, I think we need something smelly. So anyway, as I say, enough talking. Let's do some fishing. So guys, you've seen previous videos. I'm sure most of you will have. Baits really for my little roving sessions are bread, maggots and worms. I haven't got any dendrobinas, but I've got some lobworms with me today. We tend to use dendrobinas on these smaller rivers, but let's say I've run out. I just ordered some today. I'll start off on a nice big hook, size 6, a big lump of bread flake. We'll try for a chub in each swim first, when they're likely looking swims anyway. Just at the head of a bit of river here, a bit of water here, I can see, a bit untangled, I can see that it really slows down along here, the water, and that tells me, without even having cast a bait in, that it must be much deeper. If it's going slower, it must be deeper. So it tells me that it's deeper along here, and there may well be some chub under that very obvious tree in the water over there. So I'm going to drop this very small, just a 20 gram, it's a Preston Innovations feeder. Tiny little thing. I've got some even smaller ones actually. But just going to drop that just in front of the snag here, just to get some smell in the water, and my ever faithful lump of bread on the hook. I'm just going to flip this out. See if anyone's at home. Not going to give each spot too long either. We'll keep on the move. Like a proper investigate of the stretch. Bit of a recce mission, but it'd be good to catch some fish as well. Be worth just putting a few little balls of this groundbait in as well, just to get some smell in there. Should say the weather, it's reasonably mild today for February. It's about 10 degrees today, something like that. It's drizzling, hence my coat. But it's supposed to ease off the rain. It shouldn't get too wet. Try and flip this a bit further over to the current over there. Put this in the current. Too close in with that cast, I think. The bread's got another cast in it, certainly. Just try and awkwardly flip. Yeah, that's much deeper under there. Hit and hold if we get a bite there. Right. Aside from the little tap there, nothing doing. Time to move on. See, I'm not going to hang about in any of these swims. As many as humanly possible. Right. Move just a little bit downstream, I think. Come just a little way downstream. Water at my feet here, you can probably see from the foam. It's almost stationary. So I'm guessing it's fairly deep down there. Well guys, nothing on the flake in here, so I'm switched over to maggots. Kept the feeder on, just put a few maggots and some groundbait in. Not actually gone to the maggot feeder yet. But bread's getting ripped off the hook by whatever's down here. We'll see. Freebies in. Something now. Wow. Oh. There's a roach. Wow. Very lively. How's about that? Wonderful stuff. Absolutely fabulous. That's great stuff. Right, I'm going to put him back up there. Hopefully he won't go and spook all his mates. Well, what a way to start that is. Fantastic. It's been here about 10 minutes or so. Tangled up in the trees. Yeah, been in this spot just about 10 minutes or so. Started to get some very, very regular knocks now. And that time the bait had only been in the water a few seconds and we had a bite. It's that one. I've actually been chatting to a guy called Chris. Hi Chris, on Facebook. He's just started fishing this stretch. And he actually told me he was doing alright on maggots as well. Certainly for the smaller species. Easy for me to say. And another one, slightly smaller. Well, careful. There we go. His little brother. It's wonderful. this spot going now. Yeah. Again, we'll pop him back just up there, as far as I can reach. Well, I'm not getting many swims done. This is great fun. Ooh, that's a nice dace. Lovely. Oh, let's get untangled. There we are. Lovely dace. Similar to the roach, but a longer body and much paler fins. Lovely job. There we go. Well, this is absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure you're going to get to see too many swims in this video at this rate. Well, I've gone a bit quiet here, so I'm going to move just a little bit downstream. There's a tree just down there, as you can probably see. So there's going to be some tree roots in the water down there, so I'm just going to present a big lump of bread flake just above that tree. If there's not a chub sitting under it, I could cast to it from here quite easily, to be honest, but I'd rather go along there and just plonk the bait in rather than chucking it. Well guys, time to move on I think. Nothing doing there at all. Let's move on, see what else we can find. That's crazy. That's a proper fight. It's very chubby as well to me. Well, whoever was down there doesn't want to give me a second chance. Shame. Right, I'm going to have around. Start to lose the light a little bit, so time to move. Another little pool just next door. We'll get around there. Actually, a swim. So guys, as you can see, it's starting to get dark, so that's me done. Very short window of opportunity to get out today. I've come out, caught some two lovely roach and that dace. Perhaps should have stayed on the maggot feeder. Got plenty of bites and caught plenty of fish, I would have thought, judging by the amount my tip's been rattling away when I've been on bread. But I've stuck it out on a big lump of bread, just on the off chance of being able to pick up a chub, especially through this, as you can see, this sort of wooded area here. But nothing doing apart from that one bite that I missed, unfortunately. Did drop in that same swim again. Just put a worm on just to see if whoever it was fancied a worm, but nothing doing at all, I'm afraid. Definitely be back down here again. A bit more time next time to do a few more swims, I think. And perhaps we'll come down and maybe concentrate on the smaller species. That may be the way to go down here. Certainly from Chris's experiences, he's been catching sort of roach, dace, trout on with a maggot feeder and fishing maggots. So maybe the way to go. but I did fancy having to go for chub in this nice wooded area, as I say. So I think I'll be out again over the weekend, hopefully. The Avon's up, the Stour's up, so they're sort of rather up and brown at the moment, unfortunately, so that's putting them out of action, really. So perhaps I'll come back here, or perhaps I'll get on the Arrow, who knows. We've got a very warm weekend in store, apparently. So for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that nice new little stretch. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Thanks to the patrons, and I will see you again very soon.